Hi guys! We are going to get all sorts up close and doing our eyes tonight. So let's see. If you are watching the replay, throw me hashtag replay. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you have questions along the way when you're watching the replay, I forgot to... Okay, we're good. If you have questions along the way when you are watching the replay, throw them down there. I'll come back and answer them. We're going to go over a really quick, simple eyeshadow look tonight. Yeah, it's this late and I'm still drinking coffee. I know. So, I had it out and then I put it away. Sorry. We do have an Addiction shadow palette that is just nudes. There's also one that's a mix of nudes and some bold colors in there. There we go. There's the nude one. So this one's all nudes. Okay. I love them all. They're great. But I'm going to show you guys my 4 favorite, all-time favorites for making the quickest nude eye. Okay. They're all disorganized now because I moved everything around. The best way to do a nude eye is to first start off by finding a color that is the same color as your skin tone. And for me, that is this one right here. This one called Timid. The nude one is palette 1, Addiction Shadow palette 1. And then you go just a little bit darker, and that is, hold on, right here at this end. That one's called Astute, and that's going to be your mid-tone. That's going to be where you go into your crease and you start darkening it up and get more of a dimension going into your eye. And then you go a little bit darker, and that is this color right here for me, which is Gullible. The colors could be a little bit different for you, but I've generally found that these ones work for everyone. That's 3 colors. You could deepen it up even more and add in a little bit darker, which would be the color Marvelous. Or I like to do a shimmer right along my lid. Because I have hooded eyes, you can see you can't see very much of my lid. So I like to add a shimmer right on my lid to make them stand out a little bit more. Really, all of our shimmers are amazing, but I have been loving, hold on, I have to find the right one, because I have like 8,000 of them. This one? Okay, yes. I have been loving this color, Joyful. I could use any color. Hey Laura, hey Shauna. I could use any color on my lid just to give it a little bit of a shimmer. That is how I do it. Finding your eye shape is super key to getting the best look. And honestly, I went on YouTube and like, heck yeah, nudes. No, I went on YouTube and I looked up my eye shape and watched a lot of videos. And then I found out that a couple of the presenters that are on my team had the same eye shape and kind of went from there. So I start with my mid-tone, which is that color over here, Astute. And I'm using my fluffy crease brush. I'm using my crease brush, not my fluffy crease brush, because that's still underneath my dresser, you guys. I'll find it eventually. And I go right into that crease. Because I have hooded eyes, I have to go just above my crease to make it seem like I have more of a crease. I'm going to try to move my mirror so that way I can see you guys and you can see me. So I go just above the crease and into right at the start of the crease. So that way it looks like my crease is up higher than it is. An amazing tool for beginners is your blending brush. You could do all of it with just your blending brush, or I kind of, if I'm going for a nude look, I just kind of go in stages and blending it, just so that way it's not too bold, because you don't want to go too heavy on the colors and then have it look like super brown. It won't look natural. So we're just going really lightly and building it up. Does that make sense? Did that make sense to you guys? I seriously need to go get my brows done because I just don't have energy for that anymore. Okay. Next up, we're going to go into the outer corner of our eye. Take the hair tie off my wrist first. It's cutting out the circulation. Do you guys get that too? You leave the hair tie on your wrist for so long and then you're like, why does my wrist hurt? I hope I'm not the only one. I really hope I'm not the only one. I probably am. That's okay. So I just take any little brush that I have and I'm going into the back corner. And then you're also going kind of down the lid right here. And the reason for that is it's giving dimension to your eye shape. And then it's also adding a little bit of dimension to that back corner of your eye. When you go to do the lighter color over it, I blend it in with that. So that way it's just lighter in the back half or in the front half, and it gets darker towards that front, blending in with that color we used. Let me switch to the other side, and we're using the color Gullible. We have so many different nude eyeshadows that I probably could use different colors and get almost the same look because there's a lot of them. These are the ones that I have loved for forever, so I always go back to them. And then we're just going to take that light color making sure that's the right one. It's the color Timid. It just looks way beat up right now because I think this is one that Ellie dropped on the ground. And I am slowly building it up right on my lid. And then I keep going and kind of covering up that part that we did on this back corner just to kind of blend it in. Oh, we should have a little girl's day out of it. Not quite werewolf, but gonna be there soon. Gonna be there soon. Okay, so now we've got our nude eye going. I always take that lighter color too, or the shimmer color I use, and go right under my brows just to lighten up and highlight right under the brows. Okay. We're gonna blend it just a little so that way there's not any lines. And then we're just gonna throw a pop of shimmer color right on our lid. You don't have to. You could stop at this point and call it done. I just like to have a little shimmer on the bottom lid so that way it makes the eye look a little bit larger, that lid. Okay, just a little bit of shimmer, a little bit. And the color I'm using right now trying to make sure it's even. So the color I'm using right now for my shimmer is the color Joyful. And then I always take not the darkest color, but usually the color that I did in the crease and go right under my bottom lashes just to kind of pull the colors together. And you could do the same on the top too. We have a really cool eyeliner brush that I like for that. But for the under eye, I use, this is our liner shader brush, and it gets right underneath my eyelashes really easily. I almost used the wrong color. It would have been the end of the world, but they would not have been even. So it just kind of pulls the color together, especially when you put on mascara. Okay, so for eyeliner for hooded eyes, I don't usually do a lot. This one's proper. I'm just going to throw in a tiny bit of Dip and Draw And this is in the color Proper, which is brown. And we also have, I just put it down, Prominent, which is like a metallic bronze. It's like a brown shimmer. And I put my mirror away. Oops. And so I'm just going to lightly do the back little bit of my eyes, because that looks the most natural for my eye shape. Again, learning your eye shape and what helps make your eye shape look the best is key. This one's a little extra, but I always do this. It is our white eyeliner, and I put it right on the inside of my bottom lashes, and it just helps my eyes look bigger and more awake. So that is pristine. That's my little trick for you guys on that. And while I have you super close, we are going to really quickly do our lashes. I wish I had a brown mascara to show you right now. It doesn't look very natural on me, so I didn't like it. But that is totally a personal preference thing. I put my mirror away again, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm failing today. My one mirror is completely just covered in powder from LA Playing in here. I'm just throwing on the primer really quickly. Nope, one eye first. I almost did it, you guys. And then I'm just going to use our Waterproof Black Epic, because I think that looks the most natural on me. And when we're doing a nude eye, I don't typically like to do the 4D because it kind of draws away from the simplicity of the look. Simplicity of the look, that's what I'm looking for. Because it's not really simple, but it's pretty easy. So we're going over the primer while it's still somewhat wet. And then we're just getting insanely crazy lashes. So the primer, isn't that crazy? The primer is coating, adding nutrients to your lashes. It's separating them for you. And it's helping curl them because of the shape of the wand. Isn't that crazy? Okay. Put that one away so I don't accidentally drop it. I almost hit it a second ago. And then go back over with the Epic. And boom. Crazy lashes. Okay. I gotta zoom you guys out now. Creepy. You're so close. I do have one fun new thing to show you guys tonight, though. I've been terrified of getting this color for forever, but I figured with Halloween and the fall coming up, totally gonna go for it because I've wanted it for over a year. So we're just gonna go for it. I always put on a lip balm or something to moisturize my lips before I put on all the products. That way it goes on even. I don't know. I think I might come back up and surprise you guys with this color. I don't think you guys are ready for this. Hold on. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Why didn't I get this sooner? Okay. I'm almost done. I swear. It is bolder, so I'm trying to be very precise with it. I hope you guys are having a good view of my forehead. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. I did mess up a little bit on this side. That's okay. That is why I always keep concealer on the back of my hand from when I did my under eyes. Make sure it's perfectly even. Alright, you guys. This one is called Streaching. It is one of our Splash Liquid lipsticks. Perfect for the fall. And you guys will never guess who's poking their head in right now.